whether it is fornication, it's adultery, it's lying, it's stealing, it's murder, whatever the nature of sin. In love, we should correct people and continuously admonish them.
And even talking about abuse, even some pastors abuse their wives.
I think it is high time we begin to teach them that it isn't just about this woman is beautiful, this man is fine, so that you can point to people, this is my husband.
Exactly.
It takes a lot to be in marriage.
Oral sex has a lot of implications, and one of it is the fact that it is one of the easiest way for the transmission of sexually transmitted diseases.
Trying to get something from somewhere you don't like, you will chop their money, and that money you eat fufu with it can block your womb. There is a woman who is praying, but most of these young girls don't know that they are enlarging.
You see, so most married men go out there and lie to innocent girls.
That who told you are innocent? These hypocritic girls.
Some of the girls are innocent. Because I know some girls who will tell you that if you are married, forget.
It's happening again on GTV Live. Get the family together and let's pray for God's glory. Join Weekend Review with Dollarich on GTV Live in redeeming the family glory. An exclusive atmosphere of worship and prayer. GTV Live, your religion and culture channel, invites you to come intercede, rebuild, and to restore the family glory. The venue is Jehovah Jireh Assemblies of God, Lakeside Estate, Japan Motors in Siano, with Rev. Dr. and Mrs. Joyce Frimpong. Date, Sunday, 3rd July 2016. Time, 8 a.m. sharp. Theme, living godly in our relations. Precious one, Evangelist Johnny called Dollarich of Weekend Review Show on GTV Live believes you can redeem the family glory through relentless prayer.
Lord, any negative word that was spoken in that past against your life by the blood, I cancel it in Jesus' name.
I can't make it on my own.
Hello, precious viewers. Thank you so much for being part of this program, and this is the Weekend Review Show right here on GTV Live, your religion and culture with me, Johnny called Dollarich. Now, Weekend Review, we say we are bringing the family together, reshaping society for tomorrow's generations. Yes, we do believe in the next generations, and we do believe that God's grace will be sufficient for us, that our children and our children's children will see better days than what we are even experiencing. And on that note, I welcome you special to this weekend's program. And we want to go for a quick break. When we come back, I have this special guest on set. They get to introduce themselves and tell us about an event that is coming up. Don't move, we'll be right back.
Tell me, what can I do?
It's happening again on GTV Live. Get the family together and let's pray for God's glory. Join Weekend Review with Dollarich on GTV Live in redeeming the family glory. An exclusive atmosphere of worship and prayer. GTV Live, your religion and culture channel, invites you to come intercede, rebuild, and to restore the family glory. The venue is Jehovah Jireh Assemblies of God, Lakeside Estate, Japan Motors in Siano, with Rev. Dr. and Mrs. Joyce Frimpong. Date, Sunday, 3rd July 2016. Time, 8 a.m. sharp. Theme, living godly in our relations. Precious one, Evangelist Johnny called Dollarich of Weekend Review Show on GTV Live believes you can redeem the family glory through relentless prayer.
Lord, any negative word that was spoken in that past against your life by the blood, I cancel it in Jesus' name.
I can't make it on my own.
You're welcome back. This is the Weekend Review Show. Thank you so much for being part of the show. And let me quickly go to my guests on set. And there's this event that is coming up. A program that will be a blessing to you. And let's ask them of their name and what the program is all about. And I want to go to my far left. I have this special mother, and she'll tell us who she is. You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm Nancy Nkansa, EP Church, Westwater Presbytery.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's great to see you. You're looking all shining.
Thank you.
Wow. And I have this sweet lady on my immediate left. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And you are?
I'm Bruce Rebecca Mausi. Yes.
I see. Also from EP.
Yes.
Wow. You're all welcome.
Thank you.
Wow. And let's get started. I know there's this program coming up, and my viewers would like to know what it is all about. Starting from you.
Yeah. The program is Talita Kum Conference.
Wow.
2016.
Wow.
Yeah. This conference has just come into being to reawaken women per se in general. It came about with the hope that women are not actually playing their role. If you go back to history, you see women or mothers are people who brings up the family.
That's right.
As our Dr. Agri said, if you educate a man, you educate an individual, but a woman, a whole nation. That means women have a leading role to play at home and the nation in general.
Wow.
So we've seen that women are getting stuck. So we have to rekindle women, bring them back to their, to remove and then restructure everything for Christ.
Talita Kum Conference
yes.
2016.
Yes.
It sounds very powerful. Wow. My lady, I think, what's the date, if you have any idea?
Yes, it's on the 9th of July.
Wow.
From 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's a whole day's program.
Oh, okay.
But there are going to be a lot of activities.
Okay.
We are going to have the spiritual section where we have prayers, Bible studies. Then we will be having medical screening.
Wow.
Yes, so come along with a friend. Just come. It's free for everyone. So come and you'll be screened. If you have any health issues, the doctors are there to help you.
Wow.
Then we'll be having a special section that on domestic violence.
Oh, okay.
And the topic is the cost of silence of women at homes. You realize that these days a lot of stress, depression, women are suffering from these things. And then they need someone to talk to. So we have counselors. We are inviting personnel from Dovsu.
Okay.
They are coming to give a talk on these. So come along with a friend and you'll be blessed. Yes.
You said something that is free. So meaning it's open to the public,
yes,
everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Just
Wow.
come and then
To the whole world.
yes.
I can see.
Yeah.
Now, the location, where is this taking place?
At Mamprobi, EP Church, near Matters of Uganda Catholic, that huge story building. We are, and also near the Mamprobi police station.
Oh,
They are all in line.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
it's-
I see.
it's an
For
open place.
for emphasis, the time again, so that you know, Ghana, so to say, Ghana man's time, GMT. You know,
Yeah.
people will say 9 o'clock days.
Yes,
What time is it?
it's 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
But the actual lunch will be at 10. So from 7 all the way to 4, the medical screening will be going on.
Okay.
You know, we can't all go at once. So
Okay.
when you come, then you go.
Screen and
Yeah,
all, sure.
yeah.
Wow.
So it's good to come early, and it's good to come with your whole family.
I see.
Yes.
Wow. Now let's look at this. I mean, you know, some people they want to come to event like this. 7 to 4 p.m.
Yeah.
That is a stretch of. Is there any side activity, something
made
to
Oh,
drink?
there is a lot to eat. It's like a fun fair.
Okay.
There will be a lot of snacks, lunch.
Mhm.
Yes, and there's a whole lot to eat. So
I see.
you
I
just
see.
come. Don't worry about food
I
or
see.
anything.
Right.
Come
So
and go.
if somebody asks Talita Kum conference 2016, why must I come? What will you say?
In fact, I will plead with every woman just to come and gain knowledge. Because we have just put ourselves locked up. And there are so many things we have to be rekindled, and then we come out and put our family, because if the family is good, then automatically the society is also good.
Wow.
Let's take Yasantua. She was a woman, but she did what men couldn't do.
That's right.
If this woman has just coiled, Ashantis wouldn't have gotten that freedom. Look at the woman at the well. When she came out, and then Jesus healed him, he went back If he has just hidden, he wouldn't have gotten that. So, in fact, this conference is to rekindle and awaken we all that we have been sleeping far too long.
That's right.
That is why we have the theme, woman that at loosed. Yes, because we have just coiled ourselves always, even our good list to come out, we are always looking for somebody to awaken us. Each and everybody is being empowered. Unless you are told or you are awakened or you are enlightened, you wouldn't know how you have to come out. So it's a room for rekindling and then an opener that you come out and then nobody tells you do this. You yourself should know that I am this and I'm doing this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it the maiden edition or it's been running for some time now?
This is the second time.
This is the second time. Is it an annual event?
Yes, it's going to be annual.
Yeah.
Last
Annual.
year we had it. It
Oh,
was
okay.
wonderful.
Talita Kum
Yes.
Conference 2016.
Yes.
Viewers, this is an event I think we all have to be there. I always say anywhere I stand that men build houses, but women put families together. Therefore, if you're a woman out there, I mean, whatever family you belong to, please ensure that you take the family there to ensure that you are enlightened so that you can take up the family's glory. Don't move, we'll be right back.
Tell me, what can I do?
It's happening again on GTV Live. Get the family together and let's pray for God's glory. Join Weekend Review with Dollarich on GTV Live in redeeming the family glory. An exclusive atmosphere of worship and prayer.
GTV Live, your religion and culture channel, invites you to come intercede, rebuild, and to restore the family glory. The venue is Jehovah Jireh Assemblies of God, Lakeside Estate, Japan Motors in Fiano, with Rev. Dr. and Mrs. Joyce Frimpong. Date, Sunday, 3rd July 2016. Time, 8 a.m. sharp. Theme, living godly in our relations.
Precious one, Evangelist Johnny Dollarich of Weekend Review Show on GTV Live believes you can redeem the family glory through relentless prayer.
Lord, any negative word that was spoken in that past against your life by the blood, I cancel it in Jesus' name.
I can't make it on my own.
You're welcome back, precious viewers, and thank you so much for being part of the program. Now we quickly want to do our topic of the week, and I have these wonderful personalities with me on sets. They'll be introducing themselves quite soon, but on the 3rd of July, redeeming the family glory. Now, the kind of course that we are having, the kind of testimonies that are coming through, please, you can't do away with this. On the 3rd of July, we are meeting at Jehovah Jireh Assemblies of God, where Reverend Dr. Mrs. Joyce Frimpong is a head pastor and is going to be wonderful. I mean, it's an event you cannot do away with. Now, call somebody also to call somebody to be part of this program. But right now, we want to discuss suspicion and mistrust. Suspicion and mistrust. I know that is a whole war in relationship people are fighting with, but whatever that it is, I believe and I trust that this will be a solution point even as we discuss this. And let's go quickly to my personalities for them to introduce themselves. And I'll go to my far left. I have this friend, a brother, and a pastor in ministry. I mean, he's a giant in ministry, and he will introduce himself. Also, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And how are you and family?
Everybody is doing fine.
I can see. My viewers would like to know you.
My name is Stephen Doku. I'm from Empowerment Center, Assemblies of God, Taifa, Burkina.
Also, you're welcome.
Thank you.
The last time you ever showed up on this program is 1 year plus. Yes. Also, we've missed you. And you're welcome.
Thank you.
Wow. And let me say a big thank you also for my mommy for passing through. Mommy, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, I know you. My viewers would like to know you once again.
I'm Reverend Dr. Mrs. Joyce Frimpong. I'm in charge of Lakeside Estate, Jehovah Jireh Assemblies of God.
Mommy, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Wow. Now, viewers, we have our WhatsApp line up screen and our Facebook page, Weekend Review with Dollarich. Just get connected to us and let's do the show together. Now, we are discussing suspicion and mistrust. I know, there will be a war even while the program is going on, but whatever that it is, please get it right. We are here to ensure that the family live in harmony. Whatever relationship you are in, trust God that it will get better. Now, let's go to Mommy quickly and let's say this. I don't know what you can say for a start. Suspicion and mistrust. Just give us your thoughts.
Thank you, my brother. Suspicion and mistrust is not easy, but it's something we need really to talk about it. Because looking at human mind, God has hidden people's agenda from one another. So you don't know what is in somebody's heart or somebody's mind. And for you to be able to live at peace with all people, you need to accept somebody just the way he or she is at the first point you meet the person. Because suspicion will bring damage. It will destroy. It will never bring peace. And it's something we need to deal with. Very importantly, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
Because looking at Jesus, when you look at John 2, I think the verse 24, Jesus says something. It's that people went to Jesus by like following him, healing him because of the miracles he did. But then, because he being ultimate God, he knew their mind and hearts. And he did not accept even their praises they were showering on him. But for us, we are human. It's not easy. It's difficult. But we need to trust one another. And before you come out of saying you don't trust somebody or you suspect somebody, I believe you need to take time. You need to study somebody's movement. And for somebody to be sure, I don't trust somebody, it means the person has maybe seen something. You are not prompt to your promises. Before you can say, I don't trust somebody, then you have a reason. Because somebody you promise today, you are not always ready to fulfill your promises. You are not also accountable. It's like you are in the office or you are in the marriage. We are using money for something. If something is entrusted into your hands, after doing the work or after everything, you need to come out to account. It's not because you have taken the money or you have used part of the money. Sometimes even when money is given to you, you add before certain things can be accomplished. But then I've come to know, if you want to be trusted and will not be suspected, you need to account. You are in the office. You have traveled on the ticket of a company, or the organization you are in, and you were given some money, your hotel bills, and you were given what for food and other things. I'm sure when you travel, no matter how things happen, when you come, even if the money didn't reach, you had a shortage. When you come, boss, you sent me here and here. This, that was given to me by the treasurer or the accountant. This thing I did, and this is the change. I believe if you want to be trusted, these are some of the things.
Accountability.
Yes, accountability. Right. Another thing is what this failure to give information. You see, we are in the studio here. We'll have the time. Maybe the time is 8 o'clock, but today it has been rescheduled, and we are the team. We work as a team, clean, and as we are here, and the information is given to Oforiwa to tell the rest. And you see, Oforiwa sometimes want to be accepted and be favored by boss, so Oforiwa can keep the information, and she will not be willing to tell the rest. So it will be like you are not obedient, but then it wasn't so. It's because Oforiwa failed to let others know. So failure to circulate messages when even there's a need for, you have to keep somebody informed, and you didn't do it. It could be like, I suspect, why did she do that? Then maybe, why? Do she want to be favored? Or what is it? What is that? So there are petty things. For me, I can say people can suspect.
I see.
Like you are married, I'm a married woman. My husband is going to work. I know the times he come home. Or sometimes when he will be busy, we say, oh, Abena, today I'm busy or I'm here. But it's like, it got to a point, every day I'm busy. And the busy, sometimes I'm not saying it's wrong, but the busy. Sometimes it's like, and now the busy cry, don't even call.
And don't go in there. I'll come back to you with this issue, because this is where the whole thing boils down. But we'll be coming to you, and then because we're looking at transparency, accountability, and all that, dealing with this suspicion and mistrust. I'll take my bishop's intro, and then we'll take it from there.
Well, mistrust and suspicion is real. It's happening in relationships, in families, in marriages, in any other relationship. So I just first of all want us to understand what it is, what are the causes, and what can be done to prevent them.
Exactly.
If you look at the word suspicion, is to suspect somebody with a proof or a little proof. It means that you have an idea that something is going on wrong, but you don't have the facts. And then there's another word in the suspect, is to have an impression about something which is not real. And so if a thief is being caught, you take him to the police station. Not until that person is convicted in a competent court of jurisdiction, you can't call him a thief, he's a suspect. And so one has to be very careful about the way we suspect people. If you look at some of the causes of suspicion, people have relationships that could not work in the past. Maybe a boy or a girl disappointed them in the past, and they carry this to their next relationship. Because this man or this boy or this girl or this woman was not successful, they begin to suspect their next relationship. And that is not good. You need to deal with the past before you move on to the next relationship. The other cause also has to do with people who don't have any good parental care. They can also bring some of these things into relationship. People who have been hurt, offended in the past, people who have been abused in the past. With all these things at the back of their mind, they can bring this thing on board in the relationship, and they begin to suspect any man or any woman, and then the next person, it becomes the victim of what happens to them in the past.
Now, if you're watching the program, this is a weekend review show. Here we say we are bringing the family together, reshaping society for tomorrow's generations. We have our WhatsApp line up screen and our Facebook page, Weekend Review with Dollarich. Just get connected to us and let's do the show together. Now, we are discussing mistrust and suspicion. We are looking at, what goes into it. How come you suspect the person? Why can't you trust the person? I know there's so many people who are having hooks ends or in their relationships, and things are going terrible because in one way or the other, the man is suspecting the woman is suspecting the man, and things are going terrible. Now, let's go into it detailed. And Mommy, let's look at this. Before somebody will show a sign of mistrust, it means something has gone wrong. Or before somebody will suspect you of anything, it means there's a cause. There's a particular something that the person can't get it. Now, you talk about accountability earlier. Now, let's look at it. Transparency. Now, if you're very open to somebody, definitely, I'm sure in one way or the other, the person will get to understand you more. Why can't we just be open to one another? Or even when you are open to somebody, can you still have this issue of mistrust and suspicion?
Thank you, my brother. Like as Christians, when we want to really look at the biblical point of view, God says we shouldn't trust any man. We shouldn't put our trust in any man. And when we put our trust in man, it's like we'll be disappointed. And even we'll be under curse. Why we shouldn't do that is that man is always limited. But God is the ultimate. But then there's supposed to be a level of trust. That is integrity.
That's right.
Should be seen in every individual, being a Christian or not. It's like you have to be very transparent to walk your talk. What you say, you have to do it.
That's right.
It's like today you tell me, I will do this for you. Tomorrow I come and ask you, you say a different thing altogether. Sometimes even you say, oh, I've even forgotten, or did I tell you this? And Bible says that we shouldn't speak without our hearts. Psalm 15 will let us know who can dwell in the holy place of God, who can be a Christian, who can be in the house of God. Somebody who do what he says. So to be honest, I am with you as you asked. Like I have been on your show for a while. Oh, mommy, I'll call you. Then the call didn't come. Oh, mommy, next week I will see you. It didn't come. The next month, oh, mommy, and you keep on. When you are called to ask, oh, mommy, even I've forgotten. So where were your mind and your senses when you were promising? So this is something petty. But if you really want to work in integrity, you look at these petty things. It's like we are husband and wife. When I go out, everything that happens, I come home, I share. When you come home, you are not willing to talk. If there's money, I put my money on the table for us to spend. Every day you don't have money. Whenever money issue comes, me, I don't have money. I don't know how much you earn. And for this, how do you want a woman to trust you? You are the husband, your salary, even your wife doesn't know. When your wife always asks you about, oh, so how much do you earn? Then a new topic has been chipped in. And if this continues, maybe if it's me personally, I ask you once, I ask you twice. Maybe the third time I ask you and you don't give me the answer or something, I will just know that you don't want to. So if you don't want to go that deep with your finances with me, how then can I trust you with finances? So it's like, it depends on an individual. The things you do will cause somebody to trust or mistrust you. And also, others too has been hurt one way or the other. In the past. And because of that, the person has made a withdrawal method. And the withdrawal is that it's like, I no more trust any other person. And it's like, always whoever, even if you can bring an angel to the person thinks, and even in sciences, they have a term, para something, that it comes upon the brain. It's like the person even lose sight of herself. And whenever you see, if it's a man who has offended her that way, whenever even he sees a man, he's like always shouting, they want to kill me, want to do this. But it's not so. So people have withdrawn in society. They don't trust anybody.
Wow.
Who are you? It's like whatever you do because of the past experience. And these things are no good. It is killing many. So people like that need to be cancelled because brother A is not brother B. People are even not willing even again to get into marriage because a lady once gave the whole heart to a man and it didn't work. So now she can't see the reason why she should go in or give the heart to somebody. There are many people in relationship, in marriage, they have married for marrying sake, but deep down their hearts, it's like they're on the defensive. You see?
Wow.
And mistrust will cause somebody, it's like imbalance in relationship to people. It's like, oh, I will be on the giver side. So being the giver side, she will give you the care, will give you the money, all you want, that thing will be given. But it's like, I will not get involved. So these are some of the effects. It's like, I will not give my part too. Somebody, I don't expect anybody to do anything for me. I will be all in all. I will do all you want for me, so from me. So that when I do it, and you don't even give back, I'm okay, because I don't even expect you to do good to me, because for me I don't trust you. Because I don't trust you, for me I will give myself. But no, that means I don't want to be vulnerable to you, because I will not show my nakedness to you, so that you kick me back tomorrow.
Let's find out this. Also, if you don't trust me, can I trust you? And if you trust me, can I also trust you? You see, I'm asking this question because there are some people who always have this suspicious mind. I mean, they are always at the edge. Whenever they are with anybody, it's like they're always suspicious of people and they hardly trust people. You yourself, is it that you can't trust people because you are not trustworthy? If I can ask this.
I think that I always tell people that don't marry a man you can't trust. And in the first place, don't enter into any relationship, any man or any woman you know that you can't trust. Things happen and make people not to trust other people. But when you are traveling to Kumasi and you are involved in an accident with a car, definitely they will bring another ambulance and put you in another car. Are you going to say, because I was involved in an accident with a car, I'm not going to board the ambulance? It's the same car that will carry you to the hospital. So the fact that I'll be wrong, the fact that somebody did something to me in the past, it's not a guarantee that I should not trust people. I don't know, but I live most of the time outside this country. In the US, I do know that trust is a big issue, to the extent that people even hire personal CID, we call them CID, to police their husband or their wives to know what is going on. Also, I've seen people, married couple, where the man is putting up a house somewhere and the wife is not even aware. A wife is also putting up a house somewhere. And I tell people, once you see this in a relationship, then you don't have anything called marriage. You need to sit down and look at the problem. Why are you mistrusting this person? Why is it that, when people are coming to marry, they make a vow before God that I'm marrying you with all my worldly goods. So now why is it that today I'm putting up a house somewhere and my wife is not aware? In fact, people even have private and separate bank accounts where their partner or their spouse is not even aware of. I mean, the moment you begin to see these things in your relationship, it's a sign that something is going wrong, and you need to sit down and talk about it. I've seen people doing projects, businesses in other places, and their partners are not aware. In fact, even nowadays, the social media has even made the whole thing worse. Because these days in the home, a lot of men and a lot of women have password not only on their phone, but even password before you go to their WhatsApp, password before you go to their Facebook, and password to their pictures. Why? In fact, the moment you begin to see some of these things, you are sitting down with your wife or your husband in the living room, and all of a sudden he receives a call, and he rushes to the bathroom to go and receive that call. Immediately, something is wrong. When the phone is ringing, wife want to pick it, or the girl want to pick it, or the man, no, don't touch one. This one is a special phone. This is a special phone call. Immediately you begin to see some of these things, something is wrong. And then these things begin to build, and that will end mistrust and suspicion. Sometimes people receive unanimous calls in the middle of the night. And these days, people go to bed and they put their phone on silent because some phones are going to be coming in the middle of the night and they can't pick them.
Exactly.
And so we need to deal with it. The fact that there's suspicion doesn't mean that we must allow that to distrust. I think that we need to sit down and talk about it. Let's have a discussion about it. What is going on? Why are you putting up a house in Ghana without telling me? Why are you putting up a house somewhere? Why are you keeping this money? In fact, when you look at the family tree, everything must be brought into one pool for everybody to benefit. But once the woman is doing something outside the marriage without the man, I mean, there is something wrong. There's mistrust problem, there's suspicion problem, and they need to sit down, see a counselor to to help them out of it, because if they are not careful, it's going to destroy their relationship and it's going to destroy their marriage eventually.
Mommy, if you see the signs of mistrust, suspicion, I mean, in your relationship, in your marriage, what steps can you take? How can you work around it?
Thank you, brother. Like two personalities, as some cannot never be the same. And problems in our families are not same. Like couples, different. Like the ladies' family, like the extended family. The mans too have got extended family. Sometimes we talk about, like my brother is talking. He spoke about joint accounts, like putting the money in one pool. It's good to put the money in one pool, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. We have families that burdens differ from the other. So if the woman and the man, our families, maybe the woman has got a large family and several responsibilities at home as a married woman to do, and the money is one pool, and everything that my family members will need, I have to come and take from the pool. That would be problem, because it's like it's not everything that I have to come out from the pool, and your husband too has got a family. So for me, I believe sometimes we need to sit down. The first step, we'll sit down, we'll discuss. Maybe we'll have a common fund, and this common fund is to us. Then your income, this is my income, this is your income. A certain percentage of our income should be joined together. And that one is basically for the nuclear family. Then the rest of the monies, we look at the electricity bills and the school fees and those things. And if some, you can manage some for your family, the extended family. That is where you, when challenges come, you go there. Before you come to your husband or your wife for extreme, it should be an extreme case that maybe you cannot, with your other income, support the family. You come and appeal that there's a need, and this is how do we go about it? Please, can we support? But if we don't go that way by sitting down to discuss, we know our strength, what we can do and what we can't do. If we don't do it that way, there will be problem, because maybe there's nothing in the house. I've said this thing sometimes back here. There's nothing in the house. And now my mother or my father is calling home, and my husband's parents are also calling home. What do? We need to discuss, but somebody will not discuss. The small money in the house for the nuclear family will be secretly be taken out, and it's like the family suffers. And if it happens once or twice, why then do you not complain and suspect that it's like he's taking the family at the expense, extended family at the expense of the nuclear family? So if something like this, I being a woman, if there's something, what do you think a woman would do? It's like, I have to keep something for tomorrow in case there's a need. So we need to discuss. After discussing, and you know that you can't force somebody. It is true we are in the marriage, but different backgrounds we came together. And it's like different, the understanding, the worldview also, and the value system. It's like, what is value is what? Relational. What our value? Another, my husband man also have his way. But then we work in agreement. So the things we can agree on, let's agree, because we can't get 100% human being to live with. So for the trust, we need to trust and need to close our mind concerning certain things, like another extra marital affair. I always say it in public, and I wouldn't mind saying it. It doesn't mean maybe I don't love my husband. Even if he's here, I will say it. I always say it. He knows that's my principle. Yes, that's my philosophy for him. I've promised him and I've told him, even when I come to meet a woman, a lady on our marital bed, I wouldn't fight. Because I've come to a point in my marriage, to me, there's no need to struggle. So I've accepted him. So even if he bypassed me to bring another woman, I'll only come in and tell the woman, it's over, please, I'm here, so go.
Wow.
And he knows. And he also trusts me that, so that's why he leave me to also do what I'm doing.
That is trust.
That is trust. So it's like if you have married somebody and you are not going to trust the person and you are going to live in mistrust, suspicion, then you die. You have BP. You say you will not be able to survive. So what it is, it's a decision. Marriage is a commitment. You get to a point, it's not because the man or the woman is good. I have committed myself to it. And I've promised God that till death do us part. And I believe as you do your part, and the other one want to even to cheat on you, God will cause the person to come back on track.
Wow.
So we need to close our mind because suspicion can cause you a lot, and you will never be happy as a man, a woman, or a friend, or a parent. We should trust our children when they are going out. We should talk to our children, tell them at a certain age, mommy, brother, when you get to this stage, you are looking at how you look like. When a man sleeps with you, you can get pregnant. Guy, at your age, when you take a lady, the lady will be pregnant. Because of that, you take every brother, every lady you see as your sister, every guy you see as your brother. Move with, but don't go there, the other way. After talking to you, trust God, pray with them, and believe that God will work out things for. And trust your child that I trust you. So because of that, most often talk to them. I have confidence in you. I know you never put me to shame. I know God is watching us, and don't bring disgrace upon us. I know God trusts you. I also trust you. I believe you'll not hurt yourself. You'll not hurt everybody. And as you keep on talking to your children this way, I believe a child with confidence, with this trust, will have the best in life. I've also come to know that trust is something. If you don't trust somebody, you damage the person. So it's like you discourage the person. So even you will force the person to do wrong because it's like this house we are, maybe nobody trusts me. So what does it take? It doesn't mean anything for me to even to do what is right.
So you rather push the person.
Yes, you push somebody. When you show mistrust to somebody, you are pushing the person to go to the worst state. But give somebody you have deduced that this one can never be trusted. He's not trustworthy. But you, for the benefit of the doubt, wanting to bring the person home, begin to trust the person, show trust in the person, talk to the person about trust, and believe God that that person will change. Because if I believe somebody is wrong, and you come and say, oh, I trust you, I know the money, you didn't take it, and he knew he has taken it, he say, he will be there alone. Hey, mommy, trust, I didn't do it. Hey, but I did it too. Hey, so then next time I shouldn't. But whereby I didn't do it, but mommy doesn't trust me. So even all this struggle I'm going through, want to live to please mommy, still mommy doesn't trust me.
Wow.
Then what does it way? Then I can go my way. If I can't be trusted, why do I bother myself to force them to trust me? I'll have my own way, and that person will go wayward or be destroyed. People sometimes, I knew a couple. The man told me, mommy, I was not going anywhere. The wife suspected it, and the man did all he could for the woman to stop doing that, but the woman was still continuing. So one day, according to him, he decided to have a plan, and the plan was that after work he doesn't go home, he doesn't go any place but he stays in the office and come almost close to 12 midnight. Because it's like how the wife was nagging. He decided to do that, and he did it for a while. And he said that by the time he will also get to the wife is also not asleep.
She'll be awake, waiting for.
So
stressing yourself.
Yes, so it continued for months. And according to him, one day, she decided to tell the wife why
He's not been coming home.
he has not been coming home. Because you see the woman running, weeping. So one day, he went close and said, I've not been going anywhere. I've not found any other lady. But it's because of your nagging. You don't trust me. And you suspect me. I've told you everything that I don't go anywhere and you don't believe. So I decided to be away so that you believe what the deception you are believing, you believe it. So because you have believed a lie, let it work for you. So you have worried yourself all this month. I always see you weeping, but can't you see when I see you weeping, I don't even bother you. I don't even talk to you. Why are you weeping? Because I wanted to leave you to have your own way. But I've come to know that I have to seek a redress. So now, let's talk. And from there, everything has come to an end.
Wow, viewers, I don't know, it's getting quite emotional about this suspicion and mistrust. We have our WhatsApp line up screen and our Facebook page, Weekend Review with Dollarich. I don't know, it's a great deal of responsibility to trust and to believe in someone. I don't know what is happening to your relationship, but I know God can do something about it. Let's learn to trust people. Not putting our trust in them, but to believe and to trust what they do. Also, let's look at this. Mommy was saying something about this woman, you know, nagging and all that. I mean, the slightest thing she want to, push her nose, poke into it. Everything, what is this? Everything, what is this? You know, we have some people who can really go to the extreme. Not that you've done anything wrong, but because of their I don't know whether instinct of not believing something, you know, they always want to make sure they get to the bottom of it. They want to find out the truth. They want to, what is this? Who called you? What is the name? Why is she calling you? Why is he calling you? Where are you going? Why did you put on this tie? Why did you wear this shirt? I know of a friend, even when he puts on a shirt, the wife sometimes feels he's wearing that particular shirt or that nice shirt because he's going to meet another lady. I don't know. These things are happening out there also. What can you say?
Well, we don't want to deny that these things are not happening in relationship. But one has to be careful the way we suspect. Suspicion in relationship has destroyed more relationship than has helped repair them. When I was growing up as a young man, I have a friend and a brother who actually want to marry, and then he was going out with this lady, and one day the lady came around, and apparently my friend's sister was also around. So we were talking. Immediately the lady showed up. He felt that the lady that she met was my friend's girlfriend. And in fact, she started nagging. Eventually, the lady lost the marriage because the sister said, look, I'm not going to allow you to marry this woman who just disrespected me. And she lost the relationship. And the man is a big man working in a banking institution somewhere right now. And so we have to be careful the way we treat this suspicion. It is good to suspect, but if you look at the definition, it's like the thing is not there. Sometimes we, by our own imagination, we just create the thing to be there. And it's not good. Also, some men are not faithful. They are going, as our sister rightly said, because of the things that are going on at home. So if you are a wife, you are in a relationship, and you want your husband to feel at home, then please do things right in the home. I think men, we have a problem. When there's problem in the home, the only solution is to go out.
That's right.
But women have that ability to endure. But men are not like that. I know a lot of ladies, when we're in the church, before they got married, these were the sweet ladies, they dress nicely. Immediately they get married. Now they come to the church and their hair is some style, they are not dressing. And then if you look at them and you are even a husband, you can tell that, look, this is not good. And so when these things are going on in the home, the man would not be happy. You are nagging, you are quarreling, you are doing this. So anytime the man is coming at home, he's even scared. So out of that, he want to stay somewhere. There are people not that because they are doing anything, but just to stay on course.
Avoid you.
To avoid you. They have these friends that they talk to, the WhatsApp, classmate WhatsApp, school WhatsApp, and they prefer doing these things than to come home. Some of them go out to play golf. They go out to do other things just because
to avoid you.
Because there's no peace at home. So it is good to suspect, but let's be careful the way we suspect, because it can destroy you. It can destroy a relationship. I have seen a lot of people who committed suicide before the truth came out that what they were suspecting was actually not the case. And so let us be careful the way we suspect. Before you give your heart to any man or any woman, the first thing that you must know is that trust. So the day you lose trust for that person, for me, you have to think twice about the relationship. Because there's no way to continue to be in a relationship with somebody and continue to mistrust that person. It's like there is interpretation to any clothes that I wear, anything. One day a friend of mine was coming from the US to Ghana, and he went to Walmart to buy a particular soap. At the back of the soap, it was a picture of a male and female. Probably just to paint a picture that both male, and immediately the wife saw it's like, oh, you are taking this soap to Ghana to bath so that the ladies can look at you. So you see, people suspect anything, and it is not good. It's not healthy. It can destroy you. It can destroy the relationship. It can destroy even your children. So before you be in a relationship with somebody, please make sure you build trust. And I keep telling people that if you want to get married, Saturday to Sunday before you get married, and you suspect something, it is better to call that marriage a quit than to go ahead and marry and have problem. At least people just, what is going on? It is better to save your soul, save the soul of that man, rather than marry and begin to have problem and this suspicion. Also, my sister also spoke about financial issues. Why some men don't trust their wife and why. You see, before you marry, you need to sit down with your spouse. My mom is still alive. My papa is still alive. I have 3 siblings, they are not working. When I work, I get 50 Ghana. 30 Ghana goes to my family every month. And I believe that if you are married to me, my parents should be your parents. Your parents should be my parents. So I don't see why I should be keeping some money somewhere to go and give to my parents. At least at the end of the month, we should come together, sit down, look at how much you bring, support them. Because I don't believe in the fact that you have a mother you must support. You must use the back door to take money and give them. For me, some of these things can bring suspicion. Immediately you do that, I don't trust you again, because we are all working and we are trying to build a family, but you are using the back door to push money to somewhere. Because you are even painting a bad picture about me to your family, that I'm a bad man, I'm a wicked man, and you are the only good wife. And I believe that anytime I'm giving a gift to my mom,
that is a big one.
Yeah, anytime I'm giving a gift to my mom, I prefer my wife to take the gift to my mom instead of, so that they will know that, oh, this woman is not like the ordinary woman. So please, we can do it together. I don't believe in the fact that your mom is sick. Yes, I'm aware that you have a sick mom. How do we support her? I don't believe in you using the back door to support her. Pay your brother's school fees, pay your sister's school fees. In fact,
even if you should be the one taking the whatever,
it will be better. Why?
You have to say, oh, my husband says I should bring, and my wife says I should bring.
Rather than doing it as if you are the angel and I'm the devil incarnate. So that, I don't think it's fair. Let's
we are far behind time. We are far behind time. Now let's look at this. There are a lot of people who are suffering from this mistrust. I mean, some marriages are separate they are separated. People are sick, people are unhappy, you have some families, you could see the tension, because of suspicion, mistrust, and like you rightly said, some people are even avoiding their partners. I mean, the man doesn't want to come home, and the woman also feels she wouldn't even get close to the husband, except some few hours they spend together. Let's look at it. But family is to be enjoyed. Not mommy. Whoever that is hurt out there, a word of advice.
Viewers, I want everybody to know that it's your choice, decision you made to live with your husband or wife. Whatever way you suspect him or you don't even trust or mistrust working, whether he has disappointed you or she has disappointed you, I'm here to let you know that withdrawal will bring you to a damage. And other habits, like some are drinking because they don't trust anymore. Some have become workaholics because they are placing their wives and husbands at the mercy of work. Some are drug addicts because they want to enjoy themselves with something else, but not with personalities. I want you to change your mind. Please forgive, because one way or the other, you are also not a perfect human being.
Wow.
You have also caused others pain. Bible says we should struggle to live at peace with all men. Without it, it will be very difficult for us to know God. So if really you are a Christian and you want to go to heaven, then patch up, forgive whoever has offended you, and trust. At least there's supposed to be a level of trust. And when you begin trusting your spouse, you begin to feel at home again. You'll be happy, peaceful. Your children will also be happy, and the house will also be built up again. May peace, shalom,
Jesus,
be your portion. Amen.
Amen. Also, a word of advice.
Well, viewers, if you are out there and you are not married and you are having a problem in your relationship, I want you to know that don't marry a man you know you can't trust. Don't. It's going to destroy you and it's going to destroy your relationship. Married couple, husbands, wives, please, let's learn to trust one another. In fact, in every relationship, there are problems, but let us learn to trust. Yes, I know that your husband is not faithful, but please forgive. I know that your wife is not faithful, but please forgive. Whatever has happened in the past, please forgive. If you know that this mistrust is a problem and you are suspecting your partner, please see a counselor with your partner for that particular issue to be addressed. Because if it is not addressed, then for the rest of your life, you are going to live in pain, you are going to live in disappointment, and it's not good for your health, it's not good for your life. So I want to encourage you, seek counsel. Go and look for a counselor, a professional counselor, to help you. If you know that you have some problem in the past, before you move into any relationship, make sure that you deal with that problem before you enter into any relationship. It is said that don't prepare and don't expect anything in the future if you are not ready to bury the past. Learn to deal with the past. If you have lost your husband, you want to enter into a new relationship, please seek counsel. You need counsel. You need somebody to help you deal with that problem. If you've been disappointed before, if you had relationship issues in the past, and now you want to marry, please, before you go ahead and marry, seek counsel. You need help. Let somebody help you so that when you marry, you go with your heart, we go with your mind, and with everything that God has created you with. And so I want to leave you with this, that please, 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 don't allow suspicion to destroy your relationship. Don't allow suspicion to destroy your marriage. Learn to trust, learn to forgive, and learn to forget. May God bless you all.
Wow. Amen to that. Now, before we take a leave of the show, Redeeming the Family Glory, Sunday.
Yes.
And I mean, viewers, those of us in and around Medina, Ashalabutre area, Lakeside Estate is the venue. I mean, we are coming powerfully, 8 o'clock sharp, Jehovah Jireh Assemblies of God. We have our WhatsApp line up screen, and we have our numbers too there, and then visit Facebook page, Weekend Review with Dollarich. Just get connected to it. If you want to be part of this program, it's a prayer moment. It's a time you cannot do away with. You'll be taught the word, how to keep the family together, because we do believe and we trust that there's this beauty that God has given every family. And You know, sometimes the devil has a way of placing troubles upon families, but we are going to redeem it. And our mommy is going to host us. How is preparation so far?
So far, so good. By God's grace, everything is intact. We are waiting for you to come. So we will invite all of you up there. Come and let's pray together, to study the word together, to bring back the glory, the family glory we lost in Eden that Jesus came with. We want to bring it back. Come and pray. Come and meet the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I believe your life will never be the same. Your marriage, your children, all things will change. And I believe it will be something special and a memorial that you'll never forget. Because Jesus is waiting to receive you. Amen.
Amen. Well, viewers, I want to say a big thank you to Reverend Doku for coming on the show. Also, thank you so much. I'm so blessed. And my own mommy, Mama Joyce, thank you so much for passing through.
You're welcome.
I'm so blessed. And viewers, this is how we part company. But I say to you that whatever that is happening to you and your family, God has a positive answer. Things will never be the same. If only you can trust Him, He will do the miracle that you're expecting. And I want to say a big thank you to my crew also for being part. And to you all out there, God richly bless you. We'll see you same time next week. Remember, Weekend Review, we say we are bringing the family together, reshaping society for tomorrow's generation. It is redeeming the family glory. Sunday, don't miss it.
Tell me, what can I do?
It's happening again on GTV Live.
Get the family together and let's pray for God's glory. Join Weekend Review with Dollarich on GTV Live in redeeming the family glory. An exclusive atmosphere of worship and prayer.
GTV Live, your religion and culture channel, invites you to come intercede, rebuild, and to restore the family glory. The venue is Jehovah Jireh Assemblies of God, Lakeside Estate, Japan Motors in Siano, with Rev. Dr. and Mrs. Joyce Frimpong. Date, Sunday, 3rd July 2016. Time, 8 a.m. sharp. Theme, living godly in our relations.
Precious one, Evangelist Johnny Cole Dollarich of Weekend Review Show on GTV Live believes you can redeem the family glory through relentless prayer.
Lord, any negative word that was spoken in that past against your life by the blood, I cancel it in Jesus' name.
I can't make it on my own.
When I think upon your goodness and your faithfulness each day, I'm convinced it's not because I am worthy to receive the kind of love that you give, but I'm grateful for your mercy. And I'm grateful for your